be swallowed up very shortly by Chuck Graves. We'll find out what happens. Here goes Kenny Kopecky. Keep your eye on bike number 3, the rider in the middle. Watch this guy with his quick starts. And there it is again, another great start by Kenny Kopecky. Look at the lead he's got going into turn number 1. Kenny Kopecky, nobody gets a better start than he does. As they head into turn number 2, and Chuck Graves in second spot. Look at this now. Graves is over the exhaust pipes already. He made up that distance on Kopecky as they head around turn number 2. And then as they break for turn number 3, Graves takes over the lead. Kopecky drops to second spot. In fact, Kopecky now dropping back to third. No, he holds on to second. But right down the back straightaway they go, and it's Graves. Look at the horsepower, though, on Kopecky. Boy, that guy picked up a lot of space between himself and the leader as he lost a lot of time. And we got 3 riders really having a great battle there for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Oh, Kopecky's going to take over that. And Kopecky takes over the lead going into turn number 1. Boy, what a lot of horsepower in that machine. Then comes bike number 442, Terry French, running in 3rd spot. So it's going to be Graves, French, and Kopecky battling it out. And the perennial runner-up, Kenny Kopecky, running in the lead right now. But it looks like Graves is going to try and pass him where he passed him before in turn 2. Kopecky holding on to the lead as they go into 3, but it looks like no, he got outbroke. And he got it right back again. So Kopecky, Graves is just all over this guy, and yet Kopecky's holding on to the lead. And closing in real close is Terry French. French is right in the middle of this now as they crest the top of the hill and go down that back straightaway. Ooh, the top 5 riders and really a great handlebar action out there. Look at Kopecky motor away from him as they go down into turn number 8. French evidently took over second spot from Graves. Look at this. 5 riders going for the lead, coming down off of turn number 9. Okay, so French in 3rd spot. Looks like Barry Burke in 4th, and Chris Mallory running in 5th spot. All 5 of these riders hanging real tough. Mallory even back there in 5th position, hanging close. Distance between 1st and 5th spot is only 2.5 seconds. So a lot of action going on in the lead. And here we go again. Kopecky with the lead. Graves pulls up alongside. And Kopecky still holds him off. Oh, great. This is one of the great races of the day right here. 4 riders now battling it out down that back straightaway with Kopecky, French, Graves, and Barry Burke. And boy, we haven't heard much out of Barry Burke, but this guy's been coming on lately. And we may see a pass here by Graves. And Kenny got past, again going into 3. We want to mention though, and this guy always finishes second, always right around the very top, always one of the favorites coming into the race. 450 stock production, 350 Super Street, 250 Super Street, up to the pre-grid, please. Boy, no, wait a minute. You run ninjas in 2 different classes here. I don't know how they're going to do that. We'll find out how that works. All right, let's see if the power on Kopecki's bike shows up here. Here we go. Out of turn number 9. Graves out in front, and let's see if the horsepower Kopecki can motor him on past. Coming down to complete another lap. It's still Graves, Kopecki, Burke. There goes Kopecki to the inside. But Graves holds him off into turn number 1. I'm wondering if Johnny down there on the start-finish line can get any scoring done with all this going on out there. In turn number 2 they go. It's still Graves. In fact, now Graves starting to really motor away as Kopecki now and Burke battling it out for second spot. With Terry French back there in 4th and Chris Mallory starting to drift further and further back in 5th. Oh, Terry French now making a move on Burke for 3rd as they go up the hill. .250 Super Street. 305 Super Street. Riders, let's get up to the pre-grid. Terry French has a loose canister on his exhaust pipe, one of your leaders, running a 4th spot. Your leader's heading around turn number 8. And it's Graves now starting to really pull open a lead here. Barry Burke and Kopecki are going to take this right down to the flag as we're getting the white flag this time around. One more lap to go. Out of turn number 9 they come, and it's going to be Graves with a big lead. Look at this. Kopecki's going to motor away, but let's see if Burke's going to pull in alongside of him. Burke's into the draft. And is Kenny Kopecki going to finish second again? Oh, Graves went off the track. Oh, Graves went off the track, and he flipped end over end. He hit the ditch, and down he went. And so now we're going to have a battle for the lead as we head around turn number 2. But your leader went off the track in turn number 1 and hit the drainage ditch out there. And the bike just catapulted itself and the rider about 10 feet in the air. Boy, we got a close 3-rider duel for the lead. That battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th now is now the battle for the lead. As a horrendous get off by Chuck Graves. He had the win under his belt too. Down the back straight, they go for the last time, and there goes Kenny Kopecki starting to motor away down the back straight. Barry Burke now is going to slide into 2nd spot behind Kopecki and ahead of French. And now can Kenny hold it to the checkered flag? I can't remember when he's won a race. He had one last month wrapped up, and he couldn't quite come off with a win as he blew a gear on the last lap. He can't blow anything right now. Here they come out of turn number 9. Is Kenny Kopecki going to win this race? Let's find out. We've got French and Burke, and Kenny Kopecki's going to come down and win it. It's going to be Kenny Kopecki, the winner. Barry Burke gets 2nd spot. Terry French gets 3rd, but believe me, their concerns right now are with the guy that really should have won this one, Chuck Graves. 450 stock production, 305 Super Street, 250 Super Street. Let's get these bikes and riders up to the pre-grid, please. Final call.